fantastic game and a full house for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well give it to him again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like the boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dropping back, it's Urlacher. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First down for this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. and they missed a big chance on that one.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, Ohio, 7, Bowling Green, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll test the right side. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna let it fly. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
Bowling Green.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll We'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, just keeps firing. And that pass picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run the toss. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bowling Green, number
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and 1.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and they're not even done the half.
Relentless punt running gets it down to the 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense?
Looking for a huge play. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun. He makes the connection.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They keep attacking through the air. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Red Hawks headed quickly to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the throws toward the end zone. Snag that ball in the end zone. But foot inbounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. Touchdown, BG. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got it locate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Douglas. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've...
Snatches it on the run. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the offense. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Bowling Green 35, Miami, Ohio 17.
The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Hawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. back, the Falcon offense will go to work. The give to the tailback. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Urlacher. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, If the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. It's a reverse. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Miami, Ohio, 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Urlacher. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play.
Makes the catch at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will audible. They'll go with a direct snap. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense. And
he makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted.
Just steamrolling the defense. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. And they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Powers through the defender. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
30.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pop.